Yeah, and then like I feel like I wasn't like I had known previously that like for whatever reason and I didn't know why exactly that like Gabby was just like this hated character in the fan base. Like apparently people can't stand her, and I'm guessing this is the reason why. Um, yeah, I don't like her either. So after this, like, how could you, man? But oh man, that's I don't even know what to say, man. Anyway, these two got up here using Lobov's vertical maneuvering gear. I'll toss them out. No objections, right? Um, is throwing some kids out of an airship going to stop all this bloodshed? Oh man. What happened to Braun and Greece? Well, they suddenly ran out. Okay, so it's confirmation that Piek is still alive, but we got that last chapter too, right? That she was just like regenerating like a lot slowly. Um, anyway, Piek, Commander, I remember now. The Marleyan soldier who led the warrior unit and trapped me and Galliard in that hole. I saw that soldier 3 years ago in an inspection of the first survey fleet to go to Paradis after Reiner and the other warriors pulled out. The missing survey ship. Yes, it was that goatee. It looked so unnatural. How long are you going to keep that thing on? What's the matter? Everyone else likes it. Interesting. So who is that person, I wonder? Because speculation, obviously, the person who activated the trap door or whatever. Originally, I had thought it was Armin or it could have been Connie, and then like both of those got debunked. Um, I also heard that some people originally had thought it was Annie. That would have been so cool. Um, but it can't be, right? It's probably just like a new character that we've never met before. Um, are they still screaming in there? Gabby, stop it! Don't touch me, you devils! We haven't lost yet. What are you going to do to her, Jean? We're going to carry on Zeke's will. We true Eldians are going to curse you into your graves. And once you kill me, tell that to your ringleader behind all this. No need, I'll take you to him. You can say all that again to his face. Um, is that Zeke in the back? Oh my god, what? No, Zeke is here too. Um, so confirmation, obviously, that he's not dead. They probably just captured him. That Levi cut him out and probably captured him. How did you know it was that Marleyan soldier? Because I had a personal interest in her. Interesting. She's one of Zeke's followers. Huh. Yep, and there's Zeke. Oh, and he's got all his limbs cut off. Um, Gabby, Falco, why are you here? Why? What about you, sir? You're still alive? But how could you have been captured by these devils? Here we go, man. He's gonna be like, let me tell you something. So I guess that's the extent of this new character. Like she's just like one of. But what does that even mean? One of Zeke's followers, right? Like it almost makes it sound like a like cultish or something like that. I highly doubt that's the case. That he has like this secret like order of Zeke followers or something like that. I don't know, but huh? One of Zeke's followers. I mean, I guess it could be possible, right? Um, people who are aligned with like kind of like Zeke's ideals, maybe that's possible. I completely said that as a joke, but now that I think about it, I don't think it's that too like far fetched, right? Um, Yeah, I don't know. Who are these brats? They killed Lobov and used his equipment to board the ship. And then this girl shot Sasha. I don't think there's any hope for her. Look at Armin's face. And Mikasa and Levi. And Eren's not even saying anything? Are you kidding me? You take care of the rest. Yankopon. Understood. So would you say that everything went to plan? Zeke Yeager? What? For the most part, but there were a number of miscalculations. Sir? Huh? Who are these kids? Miscalculations. Yeah, so this is pretty much leading up to what we've all pretty much suspected that Zeke has been working with them all along. Yelena, what happened to you locking down the jaw in the cart? Some of our soldiers are dead because of you. Sorry, I didn't manage to trap those two down in that hole, but then I let them get away. That was my fault. That must have been why the beast threw more pellets at us than initially planned. I call that a hell of an improv act, wouldn't you agree, Beardy? Don't glare at me like that, Levi. What are you going to do if I piss myself? Anyway, you're a pretty good actor yourself, considering how much you want to actually kill me. I'm the type of person who likes to save the best part of my meals for last, because that way I can really savor the taste. We killed the leaders of the Marleyan army and destroyed its primary naval fleets and ports. We surely brought ourselves some time. You mean before the entire world comes down on Paradis with a coordinated attack? We've risked our lives to get you back every time you've gotten yourself captured, no matter how many of us have to die. You knew that, and you pushed ahead with your plan to make yourself into a hostage. Well, you got what you wanted, you left us with no choice. You put your trust in us, and we've lost our trust in you. Wow. Now we both have the founding titan and a titan of royal blood. All of your precious sacrifices will bear fruit. Eldia will be free. Sasha's dead. Oh my god. Okay, so it's so now we know that wait a second. So you mean before the entire world, we risked our lives to get you back every time you've got yourself captured, no matter how many of us. Okay, so yeah, Eren did deviate from like what they had originally planned. Dude, look at me, Casa and Armin's reaction, man. What? Connie, Sasha, what were her last words? Meat is what she said. Okay, now it's nice to see that Eren is actually like reacting to this the way that he should, right? Eren, Sasha died because you got the Survey Corps involved in this. Don't worry. Once we recapture our territory, we'll be able to keep more cows and sheep again. And they also said that this has been like I'm like so messed up by this Sasha death. I can't even like think straight. So I apologize if I missed a couple things. Like that last shot of seeing Mikasa and Armin's reaction, like really, it's really hitting me now. Um, but Hanji saying, every time that you've gotten yourself captured, we've had to come and save you. So this has been something that Eren has done multiple times, according to Hanji. Um, but this one was just like the one that was just like way too far. It seems like. I'm guessing. Okay, that's the end of the chapter. Okay, it's yeah. I'm really glad that Eren is actually like. I don't know. I don't know if he's like blaming himself now for this. Um, or if yeah, if he is feeling like a little bit of guilt. Um, because I mean, Gene is cracking down. I mean, everyone is cracking down on Eren like pretty hard on this. Um, So it would only make sense that he's. I would think that he's feeling some sort of guilt. But it's just because everything before this chapter, like Eren has just been like so stoic, so like I feel like emotionless as to everything that's been going on, like a total like I don't know if I would say like a 180, but it's just been such a drastically different, um, almost mature, just like a completely different Eren than we've been used to seeing. Um, as opposed to the brash kind of like hard-headed Eren that we've known since like the beginning of Titan, um, into what he is now. Um, so like I don't know, I was kind of with this new Eren, I was just kind of expecting him to be emotionless. So it's nice to see that like that Eren that we all know before the time skip is still there, right? He is still there. Um, but man, dude, just like so much happened in this chapter, and I feel like all that I can think about is Sasha, man. Um, Now I wonder, like, I feel like the priority would be just to get out of here. Like we had our victory, right? We got what we came here for. Um, I feel like priority is just to leave, to get out of here. Um, but I wonder, would Aaron do anything rash and like jump out of the blimp? And I don't know, like I don't know, man. But yeah, I already talked a lot about Sasha, so I don't think I'll get. I don't think I'll rehash or reiterate anything that I had already previously said about Sasha. But I'm gonna miss her, man. She was just like that the comedic relief. She was so much more than that, obviously, but she was just like this, like in such a dark, depressing world as Titan is. Like she was just like it's so dramatic to say that she was like the ray of sunshine in it, but she was just really, it was just like always a good time whenever she was on screen. And yeah, I don't know, man. Like it's crazy that we lost. Like it was different when we lost Irvin Smith or Irwin Smith or whatever. Um, but or even when we lost Levi's squad, but this one's completely different because like this like she's a part of the group, you know what I mean? Like she's been there since like basically the inception, since the training grounds or whatever. The cadet training. Like she was there since the beginning, man, and she's gone. Um and this feels totally different from when we lost Annie, from when we lost Berthold. Um, yeah, it's just an entirely different beast, and it's really tough, man. It really is. But good job, like Isayama, like just knocked it out of the park with that. Like I said it before, but I love when stories like big decisions like this have, or even on Aaron's part, it seems like this was a bad decision on his part. And decisions like this have consequences, and I love. I don't know. I just really like that there was a cost to Aaron's decision to do what he did. There was a cost, and it was a pretty heavy one. So I'm really I'm happy because I love when stories do that. But I'm also really really sad. So, um, and Gabby, man. Yeah, I don't even want to address that character now. I understand the hate now, but I just hope that she like she gets to see the error in her ways, not necessarily by like people telling her, that oh, they're not savages or stuff like that, but like she gets to live, amongst the people of the island for a little bit, even if it's in, captivity or whatever. Just like she gets to see a glimpse of how they live in everyday life, and she sees that they're not bad people, right? Um, but I honestly don't think I don't know what it would take to get that character to be swayed, because it just seems like she's just so dead set that no, these people are devils, nothing is going to change that fact, right? um so I don't know. And to be fair, she did lose, some of her friends in this whole, chaos. So like it's just a messed up situation, right? Like violence breeds violence. It's just a never ending cycle. So like I feel like I can't really blame her, but at the same time, it's like, yo, you killed one of our own, man. So it's like, I don't like you for that. Um, so yeah. Besides that, man, I don't really know what else to really say about this chapter. Um, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for the chapter. Um, that girl. So yeah, we got the confirmation that that Zeke is indeed working with the people on Paradise Island. So that was finally nice. We don't have to speculate on that anymore. We finally got the confirmation that we needed. Um, so that's been great. And then that we also had help from the Marlian side, or one of those soldiers that was sent over to the island years ago or something like that. And that group apparently went missing. Um, and we know that she eventually got brought in to Paradise Island, the Survey Corps, or whatever, or at least on the plan, or something. I don't know. Um, but that group did go missing, and you would have to assume that they all didn't die, or they all just like started working with the Paradise Island group, or something. Um, Very interesting though that she didn't turn out to be like Annie, or something like that, or or Connie or Armin, like I thought in the beginning. So that's pretty interesting. Um, so yeah, we got that. And Eren, man, like I find it like really fascinating that just like him apparently being captured like multiple times, it seems like, and the Survey Corps having to like rescue him time and time again. um or you know what, actually, okay, so now that I think about it, I don't think that he's been captured in terms of like him coming over across the sea and being captured by the Marlians. I think what Hanji meant by that was, in the past, Eren has been captured multiple times, maybe. um or not necessarily captured, but they've like the Survey Corps have essentially had to get him out of a lot of binds. I think that's probably what Hanji was talking about. Not that he's been captured by the Marlians like a lot of times, over and over and over, or whatever. Um, so yeah, now that I think about it, I think that's probably what she meant. Um, but even so, just the fact that once again, Eren, as I'm assuming, took matters into his own hands, and um came over to the island, got himself, what was it, she said that he got himself captured, right? um yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and then or not necessarily that he got himself captured, but like the fact that he got, that the Survey Corps weren't supposed to be involved with this originally, which is really interesting. That this was, so like Eren was just supposed to do this by himself, or this wasn't even supposed to happen at all, maybe, is what they're talking about. Because that's really interesting now, like just thinking about it, that was this even supposed to, I think it's clear that this wasn't supposed to go down the way it did, right? I think if I had to guess, this was probably supposed to happen a lot quieter, like quietly, than it actually ended up being. Like it was almost like a full scale war, right? And I would imagine that they did not want to. Obviously, they didn't want to involve all these innocent people that got killed in like the collateral damage and the debris and everything like that. Um, that they wanted it to be a lot more quiet than it actually ended up being. And obviously that's Aaron's fault for making this into this huge spectacle, right? And then getting the Survey Corps involved into this when seemingly they were not supposed to be. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It's pretty interesting, and Levi arresting Aaron for this is pretty crazy. Um, But yeah, that's pretty much it for this chapter. There was so much, man, so much. Specifically with Sasha's death, man. Like, it's it's so sad, man. But yeah, that's the end of the chapter, guys. There's one more chapter left in this volume, and then we have 27 to move on to. So that's it. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Attack on Titan, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.